It's early in the morning.
What up, world? It's your boy Jeff, aka Cool Boy Jeff, right here, and this is the only place you can find the Waves, the Wave 804. I got a official DJ in the building. You know what I'm saying? When you check your cards, you see your ace. You know what I'm saying? Ace of spades. You know what I'm saying? That rock out hard, go hard. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man DJ Ace, right? You know what I'm saying? For being here and showing the Wave 804 some love. Shout out to Richmond as a whole. Everybody getting big. Everybody working. Go ahead and introduce yourself, big homie.
What's going on, everybody? It's your girl's favorite DJ, DJ Ace, 2 million official DJ. Shout out to Wave 04 for having me.
Okay.
Let's rock.
Alrighty. So definitely I want to get into the mindset of a DJ. Like, how is a DJ made? Is it like somebody who's just somebody who's born with the gift, or somebody who's working towards the gift? So tell me about that.
You don't have to necessarily be born with it, because I wasn't.
Okay.
I wasn't born with it. I was just born into a music family, but it wasn't necessarily DJing. Like, there's no other DJs in my family. It's just me.
Okay.
So as far as the technique part of it, I had to come along with that myself. I had to get my skill set. I learned from a couple other DJs in the city. So that kind of helped me along the way. But it's definitely a craft. It's definitely a craft. You gotta work on it just like anything else. If you was a basketball player, you gotta work on your game. Football player, you gotta work. You don't put in the work, you don't make no effort. You don't get anywhere. So I'm definitely I'm gonna keep working. Gotta keep working. Gotta keep working. I work with other DJs from time to time. We got DJ sessions on Sundays, so we definitely work on our craft a lot. So the more we do that, the better off we be. We'll be straight.
Definitely, I respect that. So tell me about when did you really want to pay attention to be a DJ, and who influenced you to be a DJ? Because I know now it's a lot of DJs in Richmond that's like, you know, getting respect and getting a chance to do shows or whatnot. So from day one, from official DJ Ace, what made you want to be a DJ?
I was actually going to Virginia State.
Okay.
I was doing like little kickbacks around there, and I didn't have any equipment at this time. I just had a laptop full of music. I was using virtual DJ at that time. I was just doing little kickbacks, playing music, seeing how everybody vibe and stuff like that. Everybody turning up, having a good time. It just made me feel like it's something that I could further, and that's something I could do and take to the next level. I like seeing how everybody was happy, just turned up. It made me feel good, like, cause I'm the one doing this. Like, I got everybody in here dancing, vibing, so it was cool for me. So I went ahead and bought my first turntable, started working with that, and it's just been crazy from there. Like, it went crazy from there. House parties went crazy. People just seeing me out everywhere with different people. And then now it's just like, it's still happening fast for me. Everything's still moving real fast. I ain't really got the chance to settle down. So I just sit back sometimes and just think. I just gotta settle down sometimes, because it moves real fast. It moves real fast.
And definitely seeing, like, you know, the growth, and me you talked previously about, you know, your Instagram page from when you started into where you was now, how the way you was as a popular personality to now you being the DJ, and now you being able to go on tours and be a DJ. So let me know about first in Richmond, because we're gonna get to the tours and traveling. So let me know, in the city of Richmond, what was the mindset of you going in competition with other DJs? Because you got DJs out here that's trying to work in the same position or better to be as a household name. So let me know about that too.
My mindset was, I gotta make a name for myself.
Okay.
Nobody really knows who I am at the moment. Like, there's DJs out here that's been DJing for many years prior, before I was even into doing that type of stuff. So I gotta do something to stand out, to make people notice me. I gotta do something different than what some people aren't doing. So I started hosting my own parties. Like, my name's on the flyer, like, this is my event, and I'm also the DJ. So that was pulling people in, and once they're there, now they seeing me DJ. So that's another thing. So we went from that to people reaching out to me. Now people seeing me more. People want me in different places DJing their events. So that was cool for me too. So that was good.
So let me know about, you talk about holding your own venues to DJ and to showcase yourself. So how was that? You know, what type of result did you get out of it? Like, was your parties, you know, parties was lit, or as in Richmond, the parties would be lit, then it get shut down by police or by people.
Yeah.
So tell me about that too.
I definitely had a lot of parties that got shut down. I had a lot of parties that was supposed to happen that didn't even happen. It was shut down before it could happen. So that was definitely hard for me. At one time, it made me question if I wanted to keep going. Cause I'm like, man, everybody keeps shutting my events down. Right. It's early. Like, dang, like what I'm gonna do? So I had to start finding other stuff that I couldn't be shut down at one point. So I started finding different venues, stuff like that. People started coming out. The more events I had, more people were coming, seeing who I am. They were lit. They were actually really lit. Really lit. I do 4 parties the week of the 4th of July. My first year DJing was the summer of 2014. I do 4 house parties. It was on the 1st, the 2nd, 3rd, and the 4th. Turnout was crazy all 4 days. All 4 days. Packed out. The 4th of July, the day of the 4th, the party's packed. There's like 100+ people outside on the street. Couldn't even get in the party. But that party was the only party that got shut down that week. And it's because of all the people that was in the street. They shut that party down. But it was crazy. We out there, the police is out there, people not leaving, people turning up, dancing in the street. It was crazy. I'm just looking back like, dang, I did this. Like, this is my party. And there's all these people out here. So I'm like, I can take this to the next level. I'm doing it now. And that was at the beginning. So it's like, now I'm here. Now, I kind of ventured off from the house party thing because they're not really that safe. They're not, I mean, it's cool, but house parties ain't that safe.
Not anymore.
They're not that safe. And you never know what the turnout really going to be at a house party. So I kind of ventured off from that, clubs more and stuff like that. So it's going good for me right now. It's all right.
So I know for the fact, like, I know people, when I was in school, if you was getting money as a DJ, like one of my friends is DJ Audrey from Union.
Yeah, I heard it.
Yeah, and I know for a fact when he started DJing in the clubs, I call it safe money, because you ain't gotta worry about, if you're in a house party, you gotta worry about, I'm gonna get my money, or if the party gonna be lit or whatever. So if you going into a club, you making safe money. You got security. You ain't really gotta pay nobody. The only thing gotta be paid is you. And that's the thing you gotta worry about. So now you venture away from doing house parties. Now you're doing parties in the club. So what was the major transition that you had to really follow from doing something you did freely, whatever you wanted to? So now you have to work really by the schedule, and then now you have to really show up and be on your A game.
Right. DJing in the club is definitely different from DJing in the house party. Because most clubs, I mean, it's older females there, it's older people there. It's gonna be old. It's not just gonna be either teens or 18-year-olds. It's gonna be 21 and up, 23. It's gonna be older people. So the vibe gonna kind of be different. Yeah, some people like the same music, but in the club, it's like you got a DJ like in a order. Like, you don't want to really play the wrong stuff too early, or play a song like a hype song and then go straight to like a slow song. That can kill the vibe of the whole event. So you gotta really like be focused and be in tune with what you're doing. You gotta really watch the crowd. The crowd's gonna give you everything that you need to know. If it's dumbing down, you gotta turn it back up. If it's getting 2 turns, some parties will get rowdy. If it's 2 turns, getting rowdy, calm it down a little bit. Because some promoters that's in the club, some promoters like their events DJ certain ways. They'll let you know. Like, if they don't want this song played, they'll let you know that. And so that was different for me because I had to adapt to that. I went from DJing house parties, nobody telling me what to play. I'm playing whatever I want. Yeah. Then transitioning to the club, it's like, okay, I gotta do this way. I can't play this right now. Or I can't play this song. It might get too rowdy.
Yeah.
Like, you got DJing in the club. You gotta kind of tend to the ladies at a certain point, because it can get really crazy.
Yeah.
It can get really crazy. But it's definitely different. But I'm definitely getting more comfortable with it the more I've been doing it. Okay. So it's good. It's going straight. It's straight.
So now we're at the time where you're working up under the management of the club. They're telling you what to play, how to play, and now you're getting to look at the crowd that you're dealing with now that you did different with the house parties. So I know it's RVA. There's so many DJs out here, and you meet them and you make friends with them. Some of you don't. This is not a controversial question, but it is something that I kind of see as me being a fan of watching people DJ and play good music. Do you see that it's so many competition, or so much competition, excuse me, in the city of Richmond of DJs? And do DJs have a clash? Because I know you talked about this earlier.
Mm-hmm.
If they have a clash, what is it? And what is the competition amongst all of these DJs?
Competition can sometimes be relevance. Everybody wants to be the top DJ in the city. Everybody wants to be number one, but everybody can't be number one, and that's just impossible.
Right.
And the competition is either it's a lot. It can be very difficult. It can be very difficult. Like certain DJs, you might clash with another DJ because you playing stuff too early, or you just playing the wrong song. A DJ can kill the vibe of a party, then you leaving it all on me now to pick it back up. Now it's on me. Now I gotta do extra stuff to get the party back up. Some DJs might not like the way another DJ DJs. They might not like how they do stuff. It's just certain, you gotta adapt to certain different people. Everybody has their own style and technique of the way they DJ. So it's just whoever you DJ with, you gotta pay attention to everything. You gotta have a real sense of detail. Like you gotta be able to pay attention. If you don't do that, you'll get lost. You'll get really lost. And like I've seen it plenty of times. I see it all the time. It happens all the time. It could go from Finito and another DJ will come on and play some like Rihanna work or something. He's looking
change
like
the tempo.
Just looking like, nah, like that's not supposed to happen. Like, so you got to communicate. It's a lot of communication. And if you're not comfortable with another DJ, you're not gonna communicate. Right. So it could go downhill. So you really got to communicate. It's a lot of communication.
So also with that, to be the ending of the conversation, with that, do you feel like a lot of DJs, they have egos that kind of puts them aside from really working with each other? Because I mean, if you're saying communication and they don't communicate, is that because also of the ego that a DJ may have towards somebody else? That happens sometimes too. Like if a DJ wants to outshine another DJ, they're gonna do whatever they gotta do in their power to do that, and that can go wrong as well. Like it's all about communication. Like if your ego is bigger than the next person, you just gonna feel like you can do whatever, and that can really be. It can turn out bad for the entire event. So you just gotta be cordial with everybody to kind of have an understanding of what's going on. But I mean, I don't really have that problem. I'm cordial with most DJs in the city. I work with a lot of different DJs in the city: AWOL, Faylive, Groovy, Wait, Bell, a lot of different DJs. So I mean, it's good. We don't have those type of problems like that. And shout out to them guys.
Yeah,
but that's it's very dope that y'all have not to cut you off, but it's very dope that you guys have a sense of respect for each other, and y'all can work up under friendly competitions and can be conditioned in the right mindset. So while you're out, seeing DJ in Richmond, from you being 18 to now 21, do you see the Richmond party scene dying because of what so much that's going on, whether it's party shutdowns or somebody being harmed or fatally harmed in the situation? Do you think it's going down?
It's definitely took a toll on the city since from 18 to 21. It's been multiple situations where things have happened that definitely shouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
So the house party scene definitely died down from 18 to 21. I'm talking about I was throwing house parties anytime, wherever, at anybody's house. And that's like now, you can't find a house to throw a party at. Nobody wants to allow anybody to throw a party in their house because of so many other things that have happened in the past. And you can't be mad at them. You can't be mad. I've seen it with my own two eyes plenty of times. Shootouts at house parties. I've seen it all. Killings at house parties. I've seen it. So it's like I understand it, and that's why I ventured away from it. So it's definitely crazy. The house party scene is a different world.
Yeah,
it really is. You gotta really do something different or get away from a certain type of area to have a successful house party.
Right.
So I just left it alone.
Yeah.
Totally, because it's not safe for me. For me, it's not. From what I've seen with my own 2 eyes, I don't even want that energy.
Yeah.
There's so much other stuff out here that you can DJ. So many other different types of events you can do.
Right.
I just left that alone altogether.
And the only reason why I asked you that is because me, I used to throw parties as well, and then now looking at it from when I first came into college at Virginia Union, and me leaving the school, probably my sophomore year was the major cut because I really started to see so many things happen. Like, and to not name who this person is, but I actually seen somebody got shot in front of me for being at a house party. And to me, looking at it now is what is more responsible, you being at a party or you having your life? Like, don't get me wrong,
Right.
I feel genuinely sad because a lot of these kids can't have fun no more, like how we have fun.
Right.
And I mean, it's a blessing and a curse about going to parties or being at parties, but it's dangerous, man.
It is.
It's dangerous, and also it's for the sake. It's too many people who have been fatally taken away from here because of senseless violence and or just various stupidity. And rest in peace to those who have lost somebody in that situation. But now we're going towards DJ Ace. Now it's touring. You also got signed. And also I want you to tell the story of what you told me about you was working at you was working at Target, and then you just got signed the same day. So tell them about that.
Yeah, that was crazy. So as a promoter, I work with Sweaty TV. Shout out to Sweaty TV. He was bringing a lot of artists to the city, and I was basically his DJ. So any event he had in the city, I'm the DJ. He happened to bring 2 Milli out here a few months ago. I DJ his show set. After the show, I actually got in contact with his manager. I asked him, I said, "You have a DJ?" He like, "No." I'm like, "Well, take my contact, save my number, I gotta do some business." So he took my number. I hit him up like a week later. I'm like, "Yeah, so what's going on?" This DJ Ace from the show in Richmond. Like, "Yeah, what's going on?" I'm like, "Yeah, we gotta set something up with me and 2 Milli, like, so we could get that established. Like, I have my manager contact you, we can get everything signed up." He like, "Yeah, that's straight. I'm gonna have 2 Milli contact you." So it's like a week go by, a couple weeks go by. I was working at Target, and it's crazy because I was going to work. I was on my way to work. They called me, and they fired me while I'm on my way to work. So I'm like, "Damn, that's crazy. I just got fired from my job." So I'm tight. I'm kind of mad, but I'm like, it's whatever. So I go back to the house. Like 2 hours go by, I get a call from 2 Milli. He like, "Yeah, we got everything lined up. We locked in. We got the contract straight. We got to send everything over to your manager. We'll go." So I'm like, "And that's crazy. I just got fired from my job like 2 hours ago." And so it's just crazy how everything worked. It's crazy how everything worked, man. Shout out to 2 Milli too, man. Mr. Milli Rock King. Shout out to 2 Milli. But yeah, then we had South by Southwest, March 15th in Texas. That's gonna be crazy too. That's gonna be real crazy. So I can't wait for that. But yeah, it's crazy. Touring is definitely different from doing stuff in the city. It's definitely different. You see a lot of different things, different atmosphere, different people. Every city is different. Every city is different. But it's fun. I have a lot of fun. I like the experience. And I'm still young, so I got a lot left to do. But I can't wait. I can't wait. It's going to be fun.
Definitely. So, for my final question, there's somebody who wants to know how to, first of all, to DJ, how to DJ, the mindset of the DJ, how to work in Scratch and whatnot. What is your advice to give that young male or female on how to be a DJ? Even though that you're 21, there's still a lot of advice that you can give them.
Right.
What is something that you give them so they can be mentally prepared about what they're about to get into?
I just say be consistent. If you're gonna be serious about it, be consistent and work hard on your craft. You definitely gotta work hard. That's the only way you're gonna get better. You gotta keep at it. You gotta be around other DJs that are more established than you are. Take tips from them. Any advice they give you is most likely gonna be good advice. So you should definitely run with that. Practice makes perfect. Practice definitely makes perfect. That's the only way I got to the point where I'm at now. Just practicing. I used to spend countless hours in my room just mixing and trying different stuff. So it definitely helps. And definitely music catalog is definitely important. Don't be afraid to download different types of music. You can't be afraid. You gotta have music for any type of event. You just never know. You never know what you're gonna be booked for. You never know. So your crates definitely gotta be real deep. You gotta have a deep music crate. So that's pretty much it. Just work hard. Work real hard. You never know where you're gonna be. I didn't think I'd be where I'm at right now, to be honest. But it's still a shock to me. It'll settle in eventually. But yeah, just work hard. Stay at it.
Definitely. Man, I want to thank you, man, for being on here.
Definitely.
It's crazy because I told you the interview would be between 10 to 15 minutes, but you actually reached 20 minutes, man.
It ain't even seem that long. That's crazy.
Nah, man. But you know, the dopest thing about this is, you know, not only me meeting you, but it's the new generation. What I want to call, this is the new Richmond, where everybody who's coming out, you got DJs, you got people who's doing shows, interviews, clothing designs, whatever, you name it. And it's everybody around our age bracket who's making these things happen. So I'm glad that we can be the forefathers of doing this and making people looking at it and being inspiration to a whole lot of people. Because just because you're 21 doesn't mean you're not an inspiration to somebody else who's watching you.
Right.
So definitely want to give any shout outs to anybody, you know what I'm saying? Everybody know where they can find you at?
Definitely, man. Definitely shout out DJ Faye Live. Definitely do a lot of work together. Shout out Faye Live. Shout out my dog Corey Lowe. Key to the City, streaming everywhere right now. Shout out my dog Money Making Campaign. Vulture Forever. My dog LNF Tone. You did an interview with Tone too.
Yeah, that's my dog.
That's my dog LNF Tone. Shout out Tone. That's my little bro. Shout out Fresh Groovy. Definitely got to shout out Groovy. Shout out AWOL. Wink. All the DJs in the city, man. All the DJs in the city. When you think about it, we all a team, for real. We all work together. I said, at the end of the day, it's all love. It's all love. Shout out Crazy Kid as well, because Crazy Kid definitely got me on the map for the most part. Crazy definitely put me out there. So shout out young Crazy Kid. Definitely shout out Crazy Kid. Shout out to Millie, of course. That's my dog. Shout out to Millie. And yeah, that's it. Shout out to Wave 804, of course, for having me here. Definitely shout out to you, my dog.
Definitely, man. Thank you. It's a pleasure, man, to work with you. So this has been another dope interview with my dog DJ AC. Make sure you follow him ASAP. And this is the Wave 804. We out, man.
See you.
That's just the way.